I still on an intro, but nudes one. Hey buddy, this is Alzy Sparketeer, and we are back in Warsword Conquest. If you remember from last time, we started to garner together the biggest wizard force that we could. And a huge magical force that, well, it basically destroyed everything we came across. In the background, I have been working on this and improving our wizard force. So let's jump right in and see our new setup. So as you can see here, the map has changed a little bit of color here, there, and everywhere. For the most part, a lot of factions like the Dark Elves have started to invade Nippon. There's been some wars between the Lizardmen and the Vampirates. Araby has taken over Xandri. At a time, poor Anlak actually fell to Nippon, but they've since claimed it back. And the Skaven has actually claimed the Mighty Fist. So, Orcs are looking pretty bad, because also they've lost Grompeak and Borfang, so that's not looking great. Waldenhof has changed sides about 6 or 7 times in this playthrough, so that's interesting. And currently, Corone is under siege by Chaos Dwarves, who have essentially stayed the same, but they have lost Kleetborg Castle up here to the Empire. And the biggest thing that's happened, however, is here in Kislev. A huge Chaos Force showed up a long time ago and barely was pushed back by Kislev. And then it looks like recently, a very small Chaos Force has shown up to claim it back, with 26 Order of Chaos soldiers. So, I think that's where we're going to start today, shall we? It has taken us 1 hour to make the siege towers, because good old Augie Boggy Wazkun is a super engineer, which means we will lead our soldiers in an assault. And you may notice, we have garnered a few more wizards. That's right. I have completely filled the army with wizards, as you can see. A couple little hangers-ons here and there, and a lot of some random peasants, which I'll explain why in a moment. But for the most part, it looks like it's all wizards climbing the wall. Yes, wizards charge. Cast your spells. Felix is down. That's kind of surprising. We do have some casualties occurring. I kind of wish my wizards had followed me, because now I can't get up the wall, and I'm just losing wizards. Wizards, please, fight harder. There's not that many of them. Wizards. Well, apparently the fight is done. Kislev has fallen to us. We did lose a wizard, which is sad, but we have taken Kislev without a problem. Kislev has fallen to your troops, and you now have full control of the town. You can plunder spoils of war worth 2,000 dinars, and we can station troops here. Continue. We don't need to plunder it. Now possess land in your name without being tied to any kingdom. This makes you a monarch in your own right, with your court temporarily located at Kislev. The other kings of the old world will at first consider you a threat. At any rate, your first step should be to appoint a chief minister from among your companions to handle affairs of state. Different companions have different capabilities. I guess in this universe we'll appoint Augie Boggy Wazkun. Augie Boggy Wazkun is your new minister. Great. And we will name this Good Old Folsom Land. Perfect. And what color do we want to be? Folsom Land will be, there we go, a nice purple. And now we have this castle. But, well, you can now shape the domestic policy of your kingdom. Do you want to change your policy now? Yes, change the domestic policy. There's a lot going on. This is fine. That's okay. We've taken Kislev, but here's the thing is I think we can do it better than that. I mean, come on. We lost a wizard. We can do much, much better than that. Alright. We're trying this again, but I've activated a very powerful command this time. You see, I keep forgetting that as a leader I have leader things, which means I can tell my soldiers to stay put. Actually, hold this position. I told them to follow me initially. Don't bother, just cast spells. Just stay safe, and I will fight them on the wall. Single-handedly. There we go. Who else wants some? You can't fight me. I'm Darius Folsom, bitches. Alright, if I can, you know, if one of my weapons could hit, that would be really effective. Come on, another challenger. Easy. Easy peasy. Come on, you. Come on. Come on. Who's next? Come on. That didn't look good for them. Wizards, please be careful not to teleport into the castle. One thing I've realized while doing all this is that, basically, the wizards, a lot of them have a spell that lets them teleport. That spell, 9 times out of 10, gets them killed. The game is incredibly loud right now, and that's perfectly fine. There's so many crows. Somebody help. Come on. The last one falls dead. There we go. That's much, much better. No casualties. Darius Folsom, with the help of all of his wizards, took it without an issue. Wonderful. And if we wanted, there's an axe on the ground. Neat. Alright, so I fixed a couple of things that I realized I messed up when I was first doing this, but yes, the reason I bought those 22 peasants is not because they're anywhere close to being useful as wizards. Of course not. They will be the garrison here in Kislev to make sure that we don't have any problems holding it. You know, because if I just fill the city with loads of peasants, there won't be any problems whatsoever. It'll be fine. Here we are, so Kislev is now ours without a problem. Which means our reign as Wizard Supreme has gone pretty well, all things considered. But I definitely need a few more people to garrison here in Kislev, because it's only a matter of time before someone tries to come and attack me. And coming here to the court, we have our new friend, Minister. Because I realized that leaving Augie Boggy Weskun here would be a bad idea. So, why would I ever get rid of him when I can just have Minister do the work for us? I can hire new staff, can retire him, appoint a new marshal, want to indict a disloyal vassal for treason. I don't need to do any of that. Alright, I just went around and hired a bunch more peasants, which I'm gonna put here in the garrison, because we're going to need them. I just saw a bunch of Chaos Warriors starting to head their way over here. That could definitely be an issue, so we're gonna batten down the hatches and get ready for that. Alright, now the thing is that we know that Chaos is more or less coming for us. But I had a little bit of a revelation, which is, what if they weren't? So I'm just going to take a quick trip up this way. Now the thing to remember is that obviously one of the reasons that Chaos is probably going to try and invade our lands is because we're at war with them. Which is a bit of a problem, because being at war with one of the factions that just has like 500 troops in every army is dangerous. And if I have to keep fighting them, then obviously that means we're gonna have to like survive fights and not die and all those things. And while theoretically I could just come and take this castle, I have an idea. What if I talk to Arbal the Undefeated here? Yes, hi Arbal, I can only look at your chest. I'm Darius Folsom. I wish to make peace. Oh, I see. We may be enemies in the war, but I pray that you believe, as I do, that we can still be civil towards each other. Thus I hope that you would be kind enough to assist me in something important. Okay, I'm listening. I have a friend here, an old warrior who is very sick. Pestilence has infected an old battle wound, and unless he is seen to by a surgeon soon, he will surely die. This man is dear to me, Darius Folsom, but he's also stubborn as a hog and refuses to have anyone look at his injury because he doesn't trust the physicians here. I have heard that you've a capable surgeon with you. Let a surgeon come here and have a look. He may be able to convince him to give his consent to an operation. Yeah. Lend your surgeon Augie Boggy Weskun to Arbal the Undefeated. I'm sure that won't be a problem. So apparently, in my... Oh right, I can carry a banner now. So, I was kind of hoping to make peace, but I gotta find Archeon. So, I'll just have to work on that. But we do get a flag. What flag best fits us? There are a lot of great flags on this page here. I'm gonna take... I think the doofy leopard thing. That's me. Alright. Have I done that? Let's try talking to him again and see if I can keep lending my surgeon to you. Your surgeon managed to convince my friend and made the operation. It's in God's hands now. This definitely sounds like something a worshipper of corn would say. It was an honor to serve. I want to make peace, but I have to talk to Archeon. Oh well, that's easy enough to do. Let's go find Archeon. Wish to discuss something with you. Never mind. Bye. Apparently, we've made slightly closer friends with Arbal the Undefeated. Great news. Alright, for some reason, I can't find Archeon, so I have to find Archeon. I didn't expect finding Archeon the Everchosen to ever be an issue for anybody, since, you know, he's kind of the type of guy that makes himself very, obvious. So, I guess I have to go find Archeon. Give me just a couple of minutes to try and do that. Alright, using a very helpful, command, because I'm already using cheats. So, I use the cheat that allows you to see every party on the map. Very handy, but does lag your game quite a bit. But we have located Archeon. So here we are, and hopefully he's willing to talk to us. I'm Darius Folsom. Hi, Archeon the Everchosen. Want to make peace. As things stand, I do not see it as being my current interest to make peace, but if you hand over 50,000 gold. Yes, I will do that. Hooray! I am a little low on money now, so I guess I'll have to go and fix the economy and increase taxes and make sure that... Or I can do this. Yeah, that helps the money issue quite a bit. You know, when you can create any amount of money for free, paying for peace is actually very economical. There we go. And you know what? For fun, we'll increase the taxes still. Okay, with that done, and with some peace achieved, I think it's time to go get a couple more towns. So, let's see. We are at war with the Skaven, with all the other orcs, and the vampire counts, and the beastmen. Waldenhof looks pretty undefended, so let's check that out. Here we are. There's 92 defenders of Waldenhof. Let's besiege the town. Build a siege tower. Will take 12 hours. Augie Boggy, that is quite a bit of time compared to what you normally did, or what you last did. Oh, the dwarves are coming. As you travel through the pitch black, you see a figure suddenly appear by what looks like an alcove. She is beckoning with her hand and speaking to you, but you cannot make out what she is saying. Follow her! That won't be a problem. As you look back, you are surprised to see that none of your troops will follow you. Pause, but still look assured. You walk into the alcove a couple of feet behind the ghost, who you now see as a middle-aged woman. That's way too long to be in that little text thing. But it says, as you step in, she turns around and looks straight at you, and with her left hand gestures towards a bag of gold on the side. She nods and disappears into the night. Why she shows you, you cannot understand, but you take the invitation nevertheless. And we get 380 gold for squinting my eyes at what I basically needed a microscope to view, but hey. And they have food for 99 more days. That's not a lot of food for undead, let's be honest. And let's lead our soldiers in an assault and take Waldenhof. Alright, just like last time, I'm having my men hold the position. Everyone hold this position. Because... Actually, that's a bad idea. Everyone follow me, because apparently they have bows. I didn't know the undead had bows. That is news to me. Hopefully we don't lose any wizards to all these arrows, but we might. Alright, spells are still going off. I haven't seen any casualties yet, so in just a moment we'll be up onto the walls. There's a lot of spells going off currently, and I'm going to stand right here because if that still moves the siege tower. Why it does, I don't know if... I don't know how that works, but I'm sure it's fine. Alright, looking over there, it looks like we're just about to make contact with the wall. Which will be great when that finally happens, because... otherwise this is a very slow assault right now. I think our spells took out all their archers, so we don't have any way of, you know, them attacking us. And we're very slowly casting spells at them, and only sometimes are they kill spells. Also, if you look way off in the distance there, we have soldiers all the way on that side of the battlefield. Which is perfect. Alright. We have finally made contact on the walls. I don't know where the console's gone. I think it died because we cast too many spells, but it's fine. We've got a zombie that we took from somewhere. I don't know if we summoned that or if it was mind controlled. But it's just given its life bravely. That's right. You can't defeat Darius Folsom. Wizard, no! Save the wizard! Everyone charge! Wizards, attack! I'm invincible. Well, not quite invincible, but just quite tough. And my weapon is an insta-kill sometimes. But, you know, kind of invincible. Also, I have wizards. Alright. I think we've done it because everyone's shouting. So that's great news. Oh, and we did lose a Bray Shaman, which is very sad because that's like 5 minutes of real life time going around and visiting places. So, it's a bit too bad. Also, we got a bunch of their guys killed too. Perfect. But fortunately, they did have at least one wizard in reserve so that we at least keep our numbers. And I will take the rest of them and just garrison them here in the city. Because free garrison. I won't say no to that. And then we've taken Waldenhof. I want to have Waldenhof for myself. Also, Occupy Uescon is not happy with me right now, which is weird. We should try and do something about that. And now that I own the city, I'm gonna buy some bread and cheese. Because we're running out of food. Should probably feed our wizards. They're kind of helpful. I'm perfect. A new wizard. That will help keep the numbers up. And just going around, we've got some zombies to put in the city. We've got 10 zombies. We've got 17 zombies. We've got, let's see, 13 zombies. This village is being raided, which is awkward because it is my village now. My name is Darius Folsom. I must beg my leave. Discuss something with you. Nope. Okay. I guess I'll just leave. Please stop burning down my village. I'm sure in a moment it will update and fix that. Alright, I just put 40 zombies into the garrison here, which means it has about half as many guards as it did when we took it. So, I'm sure that'll be fine. I can get guards elsewhere. It'll be a-okay. And I'm just gonna do a quick little check and see. Enemies have laid waste. Oh, right. They did end up burning it down on accident. Whoops. I'm sure they didn't mean it. This'll be fun. A group of 54 ghosts. Let's beat them up just to show them a lesson. And show off our wizards again. Alright, wizards. Let's see how well we can beat up 50 ghosts. There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who are you gonna call? Like 150 wizards, I guess. That'll probably do the trick. And a lance. That'll help. Yes, that shouting, that sounds like the wails of ghosts. And not just human men. It's definitely the noise ghosts make. This does bring up one of the biggest issues with the all-wizard strats, which is, while usually it's extremely powerful, a lot of the times it just turns into this where they cast a million spells and none of them actually help you. But I bet once they get actually into melee range, it'll be a little better. Oh, this again. It appears my horse has just gotten the crap beaten out of it. This is fun. Wizards, you can charge now. My poor horse. It's a shame my horse can't take as much damage as I can. Apparently I can take a lot of damage. Oh hey, look, it's all my wizards. Stand your ground, don't get any close. Or get... Okay, and that was one kill spell. And the battle's over. Amazing. There we go, 54 ghosts killed, again. And clearly I am afraid of no ghost. There we go. The garrison's a little bit buffed up now. 60 troops should definitely be enough. It's probably only a matter of time till the vampire counts try and, you know, invade us as well. So maybe I can pull that same trick I pulled with Chaos on them. Here we go. I'm Darius Folsom. Come, Manfred von Karstein. Boring, I want to make peace with you. Oh, Vlad's in control. Well, that makes more sense. Vlad von Karstein's not here, so we gotta find Vlad instead. Well, I can't find Vlad, so how about we just say that Waldenhof will probably be fine, and we'll just come back to defend it if anything happens. In the meantime, let's see if we can get a little bit more territory somewhere else. Actually, yeah, Teffelheim. Let's go and give Teffelheim a little try, because there's a lot of troops there. And while there's a lot of enemies too, it would be very nice to have a castle as well, just because, you know, we'd have 2 different types of settlements. It was 1 hour to make those, and I'll just give it a quick attack. This one is actually a ladder, or the equivalent of a ladder, so it'll be very easy. This is a really cool siege, actually, because you just come through, you actually work your way up here, which is very impressive. That's a lot of defenses, but they're pretty much all dead now, so I'll just romp through the rest of it real quick. And here's the ladder it took us an hour to build. Wonderful. There we go. With so many more defenders, we did lose a few, but that's okay. Here we are, and I will be the new Lord of Teffelheim, because of course I will. It's worth 0 dinars! Perfect. And time to put a bunch of people in the garrison. That'll take some time, so I'll just go through that. There we go. And actually, with all the captives they had there, I was able to actually make a profit of wizards, which is great news. I love that. Also, somebody has a promotion. Felix. Good for him. Alright, with Teffelheim under our control, we control pretty much half of the Vampire Count's land, which is very nice. Half of Sylvania. That's what it's called. I know the lore. Believe me. And we own Kislev and a bunch of the villages around that. So we've got a little empire growing, which means in due time we could take over wherever we wanted, push into wherever we want to. I'm barely speaking cohesive English right now, and that's okay. I think it's going to be a good place to leave off with this one, because we have shown that wizards not only can they destroy anything in the field with enough of them, but also they can help you build an incredible empire. And if you lose a few, then you just get some more. Or just take some time to very slowly recruit all the wizards that you need. Yeah, I totally forgot I'd have a control of 243 wizards eventually. So, if we do this again, I'll see if I can get that up to like 200, but that's a lot of wizards. That is a lot of wizards, and I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but we'll see. Actually, I think the maximum number of troops is 150, so I can definitely do that. But yes, for now, we have taken over a good little empire, and if you guys want to see Darius Folsom take over even more land in his pursuit to make Folsom land everything that he's ever wanted, let me know down in the comments, and if you want to see some other stuff with this incredible mod, let me know as well, because I think next we'll be taking a look down here with a whole new adventure in Araby. But that's for next time. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Remember to be nice to people and be awesome out there, and I will see you in the next one.